I got an itch. I got an itch. What's going on, you guys? It's Anna, and today I'm going to be telling you the story about Lake Lanier, or Lanier. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but either way, let's get into it. Okay, so this lake is located in Georgia, really close to Atlanta, Georgia, about 60 miles a little north of Atlanta, Georgia. And it's said to be haunted by a lot of people that have visited there and a lot of the locals for a lot of reasons. But let's get into the history of it. This lake was built in the 50s in 1957 by the US Army. So it's actually a man-made lake. And they built it for a couple different reasons. One of them being to help manage navigation. Another was to help flood control. And the third was water supply. Like for the city, it was another source of water for the city. So it seems like it had like good purpose, you know, they built it for good reasoning, and it actually took a really long time for the lake to fill with water. It took about 5 years for the lake to fill completely with water. And in that time, a lot of the property surrounding the lake was actually bought. There were over 50,000 acres of land around the property that were bought, which ended up displacing a lot of families. Around 250 families were actually moved. They had to relocate because their property was bought. A lot of farming land, a lot of businesses, even cemeteries were bought around this lake. So one thing that ended up happening to these properties is they were actually flooded within the lake and completely left as is, like untouched. So beneath this lake, it's like a ghost town essentially, because if you go down to the bottom of this lake, you can find completely untouched towns, roads, grave sites, even houses. It's like the full town underneath this lake. This lake is also a really popular tourist destination. Like when you look it up online, it looks like so much fun actually. There's like jet skiing, boats, like it just looks like a party. They have over 7 million people that visit this lake every single year just for vacation. Which honestly is a little weird to me, even the tourists. Like when I do look up these, like even some reservation sites and things like that, there will be tourists from Atlanta, Georgia being like, don't go here, it's haunted. Like we live here, we know it's haunted. It's actually really devastating the amount of people that have died there. You know, people do unfortunately pass away, you know, in lakes and oceans all the time. But since this lake was built, there has actually been 600 to almost 700 people that have lost their lives at this lake. It claims lives every year, and a lot of people do believe that it has to do with the haunting because there are multiple people who have almost drowned at this lake. And when they describe it, they say it feels like someone is literally pulling you down to the bottom and you have absolutely no control over it. So another really weird thing that happens, or that has happened in the past, is people have lost control of their vehicles while driving by this lake and will literally go into the water. So I don't know what that's about, if like, you know, there's some paranormal force that is pulling them into the lake. I don't know. It just seems really weird that that would happen, like your car would just be possessed. There are also rumors of what people call the Lady of the Lake, which is this woman who will appear at the lake. And I've seen that some people say she actually has no hands and she's just kind of moaning like in the lake. And I don't really know much about her backstory. I couldn't find very many details, but it seems like she's this ghostly figure that just appears from time to time at this lake or at the property surrounding the lake. Also at the lake, people mention seeing a raft, like just this empty raft, and it's always the same raft, and it will literally just appear on the lake and then disappear and then come back and then go away again. Like, and it's been happening for decades, the exact same raft, and multiple people have seen it at this lake. So yeah, I don't know what to think about this place. I definitely don't plan on going there. I wouldn't want a vacation there. If a local that's living there tells me that they wouldn't go there themselves, even though it's this giant beautiful lake and so many people really like it, tourists and vacationers and things, I'm definitely not planning on going there. So let me know what you think about this place. It's beautiful, by the way. It's a beautiful big lake. It looks like it would be an amazing time for a vacation, but hearing the stories and knowing what's underneath there, terrifying to me. If you live nearby there, if you've ever vacationed there, I'd love to hear your story. Let me know what you think about this story. Let me know if there's anything similar to this lake near you. If you have anything haunted by you that I should cover or do some research on, I'd love to hear about it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.